Your house has been sitting on the market for 58 days, 0 offers, and yet you still think you priced it fair? This is happening all over Michigan right now, guys, and sellers don't even realize what's killing their sale. Let's talk about why your price is probably your problem. If your home isn't selling, you're about to find out why. In this video, I'm going to expose what Michigan sellers get wrong about pricing, what buyers are really thinking in 2025, and why the house across the street from you just sold, but yours didn't. If you're frustrated, you're not alone. But here's the thing, this is completely fixable, and I'm going to show you how. And hey, I've also put together a free home seller self-assessment that you can download. It's a simple checklist that kind of walks you through the most honest questions you need to really answer as to why your home isn't selling. You can find that link in the description below. Part 1, guys, the Zillow fantasy versus the Michigan market reality. A lot of homeowners are stuck in the Zillow fantasy right now. My neighbor sold for $450,000 in 2021, Brett, so my house must still be worth that. Here's the truth. Zillow is a lagging indicator. It's often 60 to 90 days behind what's actually happening here in Michigan, in Macomb, St. Clair, and Oakland counties. Let me tell you about our friend Kevin. Kevin listed his home in Chesterfield Township. He priced it just like his neighbor's sale in 2021. The house sat for 64 days, no offers, no showings, and Kevin couldn't understand why, but buyers, they knew it was overpriced, so they skipped it. And Kevin's not alone. The story's happening to hundreds of sellers across Michigan right now. Melissa over in Chesterfield, she saw her friend's home sell for $430,000 just a year ago. She priced her home at $435,000 with no updates. Her home sat with no traffic, and it took her 4 painful price reductions to finally sell it. Most sellers don't realize their home became invisible the moment they listed it. Part 2, guys. Buyers in 2025, they're picky, not desperate. Let's talk about buyer psychology here in 2025. The days of buyers just throwing offers on anything with a roof, they're gone. Interest rates over 6.5% means buyers are basically on edge. They're paying more per month, they're feeling the squeeze, and they're not taking risks on homes that they feel are overpriced. Like Laura and Mike, they were relocating to Macomb Township. Their agent sent them 17 listings. They toured 2. The rest, they swiped past online. They said, why waste our time? Kyle and Tina toured a home in Clinton Township that was $20K over comps. Their exact words, feels like the seller hasn't been paying any attention. So they walked on to the next tour. Your buyer is out there, but they've already swiped past your home and they don't remember it. Part 3, guys, your comps, they're lying to you. You're using the wrong comps. Are you using new builds? They're offering incentives that you just can't see in the sale price. Pending sales, now that's where the market is. Not last month's closings, today's pending sales. Janet used comps from just 6 months ago in her Chesterfield Township home, but those homes had finished basements and new roofs. Hers didn't. She priced high anyways, and after a few months, she had to drop the price twice, and she finally sold for $18K less than if she had priced it correctly to begin with. Marcus in Clinton Township, he priced based on homes that closed during the winter, ignoring the spring buyers that were behaving completely different. His home sat until he finally realized his mistake. Most sellers are chasing old prices, where real buyers are chasing something completely different. Part 4, guys. Michigan price drops zip by zip. Here's what's happening locally right now. Chesterfield Township, price cuts are up 18% in just the last 90 days. Shelby Township, median sale to list price ratios, they're tightening hard. And in Clinton Township, buyers are regularly offering $10,000 to $15,000 under asking. Like the Thompson family in Clinton Township, listed at $399,000 based on last year's comps. After 45 days with no traffic, they reduced by $10,000, still nothing. Then they dropped by $25,000 before they got a serious buyer. And Amanda over in Shelby Township, she watched 4 homes sell on her street alone, each one priced lower than hers. She held out, and eventually she just sat there wondering why they picked the other house across the street. There's a reason buyers are skipping over homes in your neighborhood, and it's probably not what you think. Part 5, guys, what smart sellers are doing right now. Here's what smart sellers are doing. Pricing just under market to trigger buyer alerts. They're making micro price adjustments. A 5K drop can reset a stale listing and pop it into saved searches on all the realtor platforms you can search for homes online and in the MLS. And listing on Fridays can capture those distracted buyers that can only shop on weekends. Like Sarah in New Baltimore, she listed her home just under market value, 3 offers in 4 days, full asking. She sold quick. Dan in Shelby Township, he staged his home, priced it strategically under the hottest price band in 6 showings. In the first weekend, he got 3 offers. Lisa in Macomb Township updated her kitchen, painted every wall, and undercut competing listings by seven grand. She created some urgency and sold in just 5 days. Now, guys, the best listings, they don't sit. They spark urgency in buyers that they can't ignore. Finally, guys, common mistakes that cost sellers offers. 1, bad MLS photos. Dark photos or cluttered photos, they don't work. Overlooking the curb appeal, front doors, landscaping, fresh mulch, that all matters. And ignoring buyer incentives like credits for flooring or repairs that can push buyers off the fence. And refusing to do pre-inspections. Inspect your home before you list it so you know what to expect. The biggest mistake, refusing to adjust when the market is telling you you're priced too high. If your home isn't selling, it's probably not bad luck, it's probably bad pricing. Michigan's market has changed. Smart sellers are adjusting. They're moving on. They're getting results. The invisible listings, the ones no one clicks on, they're still out there waiting for a seller who finally will understand the shift. Are you still waiting for your buyer to magically appear? Or are you ready to price for the market you are actually in? And don't forget to grab our free home seller self-assessment in the description below. It can save you tons of weeks of frustration. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.